Hey, you're watching PRK Radio. If this is your first time here, I'm Jimmy, KI5PRK. If it's not your first time here, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate you. So I'm about to get ready for Huntsville Hamfest, and I've had a couple of these MusiWorks Meshtastic devices, and I'll be honest, there's nobody on Mesh in my area, at least that I can make contact with. And so I thought, why not try and put one of them on Meshcore? I'm going to take both of these with me to Huntsville. I'm camping up on Montesano, and I figure it'll just be one more way to communicate with the group or whatever. But I also thought, put one on Meshcore, bring one on Meshtastic, and that way I'm covered both ways, right? So I want to put this one, this H2T, on to Meshcore today. And so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me and show you how I do it. So let's jump over to the internet computer and we'll get to it. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to type in meshcore.io and hit enter. And there we are. Apparently this is supposed to be really, really easy. If you just come down here to how to get started, it'll tell you right here, you want to get the app. Well, I've already done that. I have it on my phone. You want to get a node. Well, I already done that. I got two of them. So I have the first two steps done. I guess the next step is to flash this thing. So let me launch the flasher, and it's going to bring you over here, and this will come up. Now, I was scrolling through here, and because as you can see, there's a ton of them that are like specifically called out make and model, right? I don't see my MusiWorks in here. They do have one, but it's the R1 Neo, and that's not the one that I have. So I don't know. This one could probably work. But I did see something up top here, for me at least, that led me to believe that this would work better. And it is because my MusiWorks, my H2T has the Heltec T114 chip or board in it with GPS. I'm going to pick Heltec T114 right here. That's the one I'm going to pick. So hopefully this works. We'll see. So now this isn't going to be a solar node or anything. This is just going to be what they call a companion node, so I'm going to do companion Bluetooth, right? It's not going to be a repeater or anything like that. So I'm going to do companion Bluetooth, and then I need to enter DFU mode. Don't F up mode, apparently, is what that stands for. I have no idea what DFU mode stands for. Let's see. Enter DFU mode. This mode enables you to flash your firmware. If you did not trigger the DFU mode manually, please click this button. So I'm going to do that. Now, you got to pick it, okay? It's going to be in this list. If you don't, and your list is probably going to be different than mine, but if you don't know which one of these devices is yours, an easy trick is to just take the device, looking at your list, unplug it, something went away, plug it back in, and then there it is. This is the HT-N5262, right? So I'm going to click that guy, and I'm going to say connect. It is in DFU mode. You see the little check mark? So now we need to do an erase flash. Again, I know which one it is. It's the HT-N5262, so I'm going to select it, and I'm going to say connect. It's going to erase it, right? Device erase firmware has been flashed, and flash has been erased. You can flash your Mescore now. So basically, it just erased what was on there, and now you've got a clean slate. What do you want to put on it? So I want to flash it. And you're going to get version 1.17.0, right? So flash. Again, pick your device. Your device may be different than mine. That's fine. Just make sure you're picking the right thing because you're about to blow it away. And connect to it. And now you're flashing. Bam! It's done. Flash complete. Close it. You're done. You are completely done. Now, you just have to connect it to your phone. That's all right. Now you guys can see my phone, right? So now I just need to connect it to the app. So I have already downloaded the app. We're going to come in here and scooch that over. And there's my Meshcore. Right? I've already been playing with this a little bit. So now I'm going to say connect. 563.181. 563.181. And pair it. No, really. There it goes. It's a little finicky. I'm not going to lie. Now we want to give it a name. PR Core 1. How about that? And we're going to go continue. That's the name. Select your radio settings, custom. Right there, USA and Canada. That's going to put me in the right frequency range for my region. Hit continue. Setup is complete. Kind of easy. Continue. There we go. We're in. That was actually really, really easy. So we can come over here and we can look at some of the settings for the device. That's your name. That's my public key. It doesn't have a lat long in there yet. I think I can enter that. Yes, I can. I could just come in here. So I'm in the Austin area. I'm actually northeast of Austin a little bit. So here's Austin. I'm kind of up here in the suburbs. That's me. Here, I'll put myself in the backyard because that's where the shack is. How about that? Right? Yeah, there I am. Right there. Okay, cool. And then click the check mark. And now it's got a lat long in there. Okay. I think you can share your position in your advert if you want. Yeah, you can. It says share your position. When enabled, your exact lat and long will be broadcast publicly in your adverts. Your advert, I guess, is just a message that you're sending. Anyone that receives your advert could share your position with external parties, including the internet. This must be enabled if you want. I'm not going to enable it, but you can do that if you want to do that. I could see that being valuable. Let's say this wasn't a companion, but it was a repeater. Maybe not at your home, but you have it set up and you're trying to serve kind of your area with a repeater. You might want to tell people, exactly where it is so they have a good idea. But yep, here's all the information about my node, the bandwidth, all this stuff, this spread. And I don't know a ton about Meshcore or Meshtastic for that matter, but spreading factor and coding rate, you can look all that stuff up and dig into that and nerd out on it if you want to. But this is pretty slick. It went together really, really easy. And then I'm just going to save all these settings. And I think is it going to reboot it? Yep, no, just successfully saves it. Excellent. Okay, all done. And, I did this because I've already kind of been playing with it, and I will be, full disclosure, and let me flip this back and show you guys that if we come back over here to the meshcore.io site and we go to maps, there are quite a few Meshcore repeaters in my area. And there you have it. That's going to do it for this one. That's really, really easy to get your node set up on Meshcore. You can switch it over from Meshtastic to Meshcore. So pretty easy to do, especially if I can do it. It's really, really easy. So that's going to do it for this video today, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Remember, be good to one another out there. Love you guys to death. 7-3.